Trauma is not spontaneous. It happens through specifics. And Wounded Healers will play at the MNSU stage to dive into the specific nature of racism on Black bodies throughout time. Writer and director Dr. Timothy Berry says the blatant racism in our society needs to be discussed openly.
So we tend to gloss over things and make them more palatable than they really are when it comes to racism. It's almost like we describe it in more nice terms than actually what it is. And so I don't do that.
As much as there is pain and sorrow, there's a lot of healing and bonding.
Every word and phrase in Wounded Healers is a snippet from a piece of history, which allows the cast to bond with past generational experiences.
Learned that I say this phrase, and at first I thought it was just a sentence. And then I look on the shelf behind me on our set, and it's like the title of a book.
And these books are on the shelf. And so the actors now they're grabbing the books off the shelf saying, oh, this is the book that I'm referencing in my story. Yeah.
The show analyzes how racism structurally and societally traumatized African Americans throughout generations through laws with language and outcomes that discriminated. At the same time, the show offers ways to heal such traumas.
So one of the very first things you see is how songs became a part of the resistance.
Historically, a lot of our healing has been through dance and music and expressing ourselves that way, and it's very evident in Wounded Healers.
Wounded Healers is a unique type of art. The piece will offer a one-on-one connection with the cast and audience.
I wanted to have talkback so the audience can actually discuss together.
I'm hoping that the audience feels the impulse to just join in. If we say something and you're like, yes, that is so right. I hope someone's exactly.
The piece is a living creation with tweaks and added information to update current and past affairs.
Because the things that we have going on right now are not new. That's what I really want people to understand. So I reference throughout the time, I can actually give historical names of the people throughout time that this happened to, all the way up through George Floyd, right?
Throughout the rehearsal process, the cast has been able to bond and celebrate their success for monumentally changing MNSU theater.
How often do you think we're going to see a cast of only African Americans at MSU? That's not going to happen every year.
This is not easy to do in a lot of ways for actors to do something like this. And yet they are just giving it everything. And I'm looking so forward to when we open.
Wounded Healers runs from January 27th through February 6th at the Andreas Theatre. You can buy tickets online or in person. With the CSU, I'm Maddie Paul reporting.